I have these amazing gummy bears and they're only like $70 a month, and you will never have to worry about losing weight again. How about this drink? This drink is amazing. It'll cure all your health problems and you'll lose the weight. And it's only $150 a month, every month. There's this great shake and it will help you not be hungry and lose weight without any effort on your part.
We're walking and talking. We're walking and talking. We're walking and talking. We're walking and talking with Helen Ryan.
If you're walking with me today, just start out at a moderate pace. Give yourself a nice warm up. If you're walking indoors, you can do that too. When we work a little bit harder, go a little faster, you can just lift your knees and pump your arms more like a sprinter, like you've seen on TV, or if you were a sprinter in high school. Take a nice deep breath in, fill up your lungs, and then exhale out through your mouth. Shake out your shoulders a little bit, shake out your hands, shake out your feet too. You want to get everything loose and just sit out at a moderate pace. So today we're going to talk about something that really pissed me off. I was watching a commercial on TV and it was for gummy bears with apple cider vinegar. And what upset me was when in the commercial, the guy takes his gummy bears and then he goes into the bathroom and he's about to leave the house and he checks himself out in the mirror and he smiles, and it's implied that he looks really good and he's lost weight and gotten fitter just from eating these apple cider vinegar gummy bears. And I don't know why, it just infuriated me because it's such a crock of shit and it just sells a bunch of lies and it drives me crazy. Pick up a little more pace now. Nice strong legs. And if you're walking in the house, if you get bored, you can go side to side like the old step touch. You can bring your knees up. You can do kickbacks. You can use your arms, bring them above your head if you want to work harder. I mean, you can do that when you're outside walking too, but people might look at you just a little bit funny. So among the other things that made me mad with this commercial is there's so many lies out there, and there's just so many people trying to take your money. So many people that are trying to sell you crap that doesn't work. Because none of those things worked. If they worked, everybody would be at their goal weight and everybody would be super fit, super healthy. And there's no way a drink that you buy is going to cure all your ailments. I've seen people tout these drinks for diabetes, for hypothyroidism, for all these different ailments. And I think it's really irresponsible because they will not cure you, nor will they help you lose weight. The only thing that works is eating healthier and exercising. And nobody wants to do that. I understand it's a lot of work and it's hard. And it's hard to sacrifice and it's hard to make yourself work out. And we all want that dream. The dream of easy weight loss, easy success, easy money, easy everything. Pick up a little bit more pace now. Now that we're on the tangent about easy, we're going to make it not so easy for you with your walk. Squeeze your glutes a little bit. When you breathe in, you want to fill up your lungs, relax your stomach a little bit. Then when you exhale, you want to bring your stomach in nice and tight. And just really get that movement going with your breathing. Empty your breath all the way. And swing your arms. And just get into a good pace. Clear your mind. If you're walking with music, then follow the beat. If you're walking without music, follow the beat in your head, which could be faster, it could be slower. We never know what's in our heads. It's very easy for people to sell us these products. It's very easy for people to sell us fake dreams. When I wrote my first book, 21 Days to Change Your Body and Your Life, the goal wasn't to change people's bodies in 3 weeks. The goal was to give them healthier habits that would get them on the right track, because in 21 days, you can change your mind. You can't drop 40 pounds in 21 days. That's not possible, and that's not what I promised, and that's not what the book was about. I didn't make empty promises. I just showed people how to fit exercise into their life, taught them a little bit about nutrition, and how to make changes to habits that would help people lose weight. I never made promises that I couldn't keep. That's all I had in my book. You can do this, and this is how you can do it. Everybody can do it. It's not fake. It's not bullshit. It's just real common sense and habits that work. Pick up a little more pace now. Good. Pump those arms. Relax your fingers a little bit. Give your shoulders a little bit of a roll backwards. Nice, big, all the way up, back, down, and to the front. And again, all the way through that motion. We carry so much tension in our shoulders. And then roll forward. Nice big rolls all the way around in a circle. Nobody's looking. Go ahead. You can relieve that tension. Good. And hold a nice strong pace. We will pick up some pace in a little bit. But right now, just enough to get that blood pumping. Your blood flowing. And if you're inside, you could do whatever you want to keep that blood moving. Keep your heart pumping. Even if you want to jump a little bit, you can. So the fake dreams that people sell us, they're so easy. And it's not just with weight loss. I see it all the time. I'm in these different Facebook groups for coaches, entrepreneurs. And it's just, again, selling fake dreams because people want more time, they want results, or they want money. And I don't blame people because I would like a quick cure. I would like to win the lottery. And as I wrote in my book and as I talked about on podcasts before, I was just waiting for the day when I would wake up magically slimmer and magically fitter. And year after year, that didn't happen. And I just continued to gain more and more weight because I just really was waiting for that magic to happen. And I do hate to say that there is no magic, but there is a little magic inside you because you can make things happen. No shake is going to do it. No magic gummy bears are going to do it. Because then I would eat the whole thing of gummy bears and suddenly I would have muscles everywhere. Deep, deep breath in again now. And really feel that oxygen entering into your lungs. Exhale, and the oxygen goes throughout your body. So a little bit faster. I want you to be a little bit uncomfortable here. Because remember, we want to have results, and results require just a little bit of effort on our part. So keep a steady pace, pump those arms, and just feel your body move. This is what it was designed to do. It's designed to move. It's not designed to sit in front of our computer all day. It's not designed to sit in the car and commute all day. So as much as you can, go ahead and try to get that body moving. That's what it was meant to do. It doesn't have to be an hour spin class. As long as you can get out and walk a little bit, do some stretching when you get home, a little bit stretching throughout the day. Okay, a little bit faster. Now I want you to be more uncomfortable. I know that's mean of me, but that's what I'm here for. Nice, steady pace. Strong legs. Remember that song? Was it the Thompson Twins? Who was it? Lies, 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 yeah. Was it the 80s or was it the 90s? I don't know who it was, but it's called Lies, Lies, Lies. And that's what people are selling. And I'm just here to ask you to not buy that dream. It's fake. They're going to take your money and you're not going to see results. Now, there are medical interventions that will help you see results. For example, there are doctor-supervised weight loss programs. There are doctor-supervised appetite suppressants, bariatric surgery. But the appetite suppressants and the bariatric surgery won't work if you're not in the right frame of mind. Back, was it the 80s or the 90s? 90s. I took fen-phen. I didn't lose a single pound because my problem wasn't that I was hungry. My problem was my head and my emotions, and I didn't know how to communicate, and I didn't know how to handle my life without stuffing my feelings. And so it doesn't matter that I tried it because I wasn't going to lose weight because hunger was not the reason why I did not lose weight. It was me, and it was my life, and it was my motivation. So if you're motivated, doctor-supervised programs can work. But in all reality, it's better to do it yourself. It's better to do it slowly. It's better to do it healthy. And it's better to add new habits to your life. Okay, pick up some pace. We're going to do a little set of intervals now. And if you're at home, during this, you could lift your knees really high and bring your arms up over your head and pull them down. Or even little jumps. I want you to go faster now. Now strong arms. Pump your arms like you're a sprinter. Bring them up a little bit. Your elbows up, your hands up, but keep your shoulders down. Just push. Push stronger. Push faster. Keep going. Deep breath in. Really find that pace. Make sure your upper body's relaxed, your shoulders are down, but your hands are pumping. And then slow it back down. Not too much, just enough to catch your breath. Get back on track. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now pick up some pace again, a little faster. Faster. Go strong. Go strong. Push your pace. And then slow it back down a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Ready? Let's go again. A little faster. Pick up that pace now. Push it. Go a little bit longer this time. Push it. Okay, we got 10 more seconds. Push a little bit faster. Don't trip. Here we go. 5 more seconds. You got it. And then release it. Slow it back down just a little bit now. We're going to do one more set and then get back on with our talking. Get ready. And go. Faster. Strong. Perfect. Pump those arms. Strong legs. Squeeze your glutes. You got 5 more seconds. Push it. And then slow it back down a little bit. We're just going to take a few deep breaths here. And we're just going to go a little bit faster in a moment, but we're going to hold that pace. So if you're inside, you can just march in place. The important thing is to free your mind, to clear your mind, and to take this time for you. In another episode, I'm going to be talking about reframing so that you can reframe exercise so that you want to do it and so that you look forward to doing it. Okay, pick up a little pace now. Be a little uncomfortable, and I want you to hold that pace for a bit. So why don't these things work? They don't work with the way your body loses weight. In all reality, it takes 3,500 calories to gain a pound or lose a pound. Now, it varies a little bit. People who are very overweight tend to lose weight a little bit faster in the beginning than people who have less weight to lose. If you have more muscle, you'll also burn more calories than people who have less muscle. If you were to take away, if you want to lose 2 pounds a week, you would take away 7,000 calories from what you eat. Or you can take away 3,500 calories and then burn another 3,500 calories. That's 7,000 calories, and then that would make you lose 2 pounds a week. But nobody wants to do that. Who does? I don't want to, because that takes a lot of work. That's why I like to tell people to even go for 1 pound a week, because 1 pound a week is really doable. And 1 pound a week in 1 year is 52 pounds. So if you lose 1 pound a week, that's a lot of weight in 1 year. And yeah, I know we don't want to wait a year or 6 months. But how long have you been waiting already? How long did I wait? I waited years and years and years and years because I didn't want to take 1 year to lose 1 pound a week. And I understand that's frustrating. And I know we want to lose it really fast, but it's actually physically not possible. So whoever sells you these things, they're selling you falsities. And they're just selling you a way for them to make money. Okay, slow it down just a little bit, not too much. Deep breath in now. I want you to relax your hands, shake them out a little bit. Kind of bring your toes, I always say crunch your toes. Scrunch your toes in, bring them out, scrunch them in, bring them out as you're walking. Relax them so we don't grip and your feet don't get too tense. Shake out your shoulders a little bit too. Okay, now back up a little bit faster. Not back up, I mean just go a little bit faster. So are there any other things that work? Not really. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Good habits, eating 80-20 clean 80% of the time and just 20% maybe not so clean. Getting enough sleep and exercising. That's what really works. And I used to have a boot camp with a couple other people, and we had a shirt that said if it was easy, everyone would do it. If it were easy, I would be, a size 2, which I don't want to be because I like chocolate. I would be super buff with muscles bulging everywhere because I like muscles. And I would have a PhD, and I would be making $100,000 a month. But none of that is easy, and none of that is really feasible, and none of it's really reasonable. So don't get sold on the fast. Don't get sold on things that sound too good to be true. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. It most likely is. Okay, hold a little bit faster pace now. I want you to really work right here and then breathe at the same time. So I tried everything when I was growing up, when I was a teenager, aside from the fact that I would eat delicious bread with chocolate spread, because I grew up in Norway and we had this chocolate spread. It was so amazing. My friend and I would be up like in the middle of the night and we'd be eating this delicious white bread with chocolate spread. And then we would work out a lot the next day. We'd get up at 5:30 and we would go to the gym. But I tried things like the grapefruit diet. I briefly tried a low-carb diet, but then I became a vegetarian when I was 14. Remember, I was a vegetarian who didn't eat fruits or vegetables most of my life, so that was crazy. But I tried all these different weird diets because I was looking for the one that would make it easy for me. The one that would, just help me lose weight without being hungry or without stuffing my feelings. And I didn't find it. It took me years and years and years and years until I finally realized that the only thing that was in my way of losing weight was me and my habits, and that I would run to food when I was upset. I used to say when the sun was shining, I would eat. When it was raining, I would eat. When it was summer, I would eat. When it was winter, I would eat. When I was happy, I would eat. When I was sad, I would eat. Pretty much I would eat all the time because that was my excuse. Okay, slow your pace down just a little bit, not too much, just so it's a little bit more comfortable. Take a deep breath in. And remember to always be grateful for what your body can do, that you can be out here walking or inside walking, that your body can move, and that your body helps you do what you need to do in your day and in your life. I wrote a blog post, I think it's also in my book, called I Love My Thighs, and it was never about loving my thighs. It was about finally realizing all the amazing places my body had taken me, and my thighs had taken me to all these amazing adventures. I don't know any woman who loves their thighs, do you? No, didn't think so. Okay, last time, pick up a little bit more pace now. I want you to go strong. I want you to be uncomfortable. You're going to go for about a minute. So dreams, sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. You remember that? Yeah, I don't know who I am or what day it is, but I know every word to every 80s song. Sadly, that is me. I'm like a human jukebox. So what can you do to speed things up a little bit with your weight loss? If you want to, you could try to do a little bit more in the beginning. I usually tell people to take it a little bit slower. But if you want to see some quicker results, you could eat a really clean diet for a couple of weeks, a month. And then you could work out a little bit more. And you could just really take care of your body, take care of yourself, and eat foods that are really good for you. Okay, minute's up. We're going to slow it down just a little bit again. If you want to try lower carb, you can. Everybody is different. I don't like lower carb because it makes me crazy. Then I eat like potato chips because I get so hungry and my body just like screams, feed me carbs. So I know that I can't do that, but some people have a little bit more success with that. For most people, the keto diet is out of the question because they just can't stay with it. It's very strict. And for those of us who like carbs, you can't stay on that because, again, you'll just lose your mind. But I do recommend that people start out with exercising a little bit slower. And the reason is that your body, after a while, your body gets used to burning a certain amount of calories. Because think about it. If you're a marathon runner and you're training for a marathon, you would be emaciated if your body didn't compensate for all the exercise that you're doing, even though you may not always eat enough calories for it. You want to start out slow with exercise and then build it up a little bit as you go along. So don't start out at 100%. It's good to walk every day. It's good to do weight training for sure. It's good to do more cardio. You can try some classes, but you don't want to start out really hard and really, really fast, because where are you going to go from there? And then you want to switch things up, change it up. I know everybody gets into their habits like, oh, they'll spin 5 days a week. And I love spin. I could spin 5 days a week. But then they won't do any strength training. Or they just take a lot of strength classes, don't do any cardio, or they just do Zumba. And so you want to change it up as you go along. Even after a few weeks or a month, change it up, because that's what's really going to give you results, because you want to be unpredictable. You don't want your body to know what's coming, and you don't want it to adapt to your training routine. Hold on to the pace now. It's not too fast, not too slow. Make sure the tension is out of your body, out of your shoulders, out of your feet, out of your hands. So some weeks I like to say you can do, maybe you do 3 spin classes and you do 2 weight training classes, or you do weight training at home. And then the next week, maybe you do 3 days of weight training and 2 days of spin. And then the next week again, you change it up a little bit more. So I know we get into those routines. People at the gym, every day at the same time, every day at the same class, every day with the same instructor, and they wonder why they're not seeing results, because their body is getting used to what they're doing. They're not giving them any surprises. In order to change your body, you have to surprise it. And I know we're all creatures of habit. I am too. This is what you do, and you relax, and you do this, and you spin. But change it up. Even if you try a different instructor, like if you take a strength class, maybe you try a body pump class, or you do a yoga class, or you do like a more strength class with maybe you do lower body, and then you do upper body another day, and then you try harder cardio, easier cardio. At the first gym where I used to teach spinning, we did the original spinning program where some days were endurance, some days were strength, and some days were interval. So you could plan your week based on what you wanted to do. Like you didn't want to do all intervals, which was called all terrain back then, and not all strength. But you can mix it up. And if you did more strength and all terrain, then you can take an endurance class, which was only, I think, 75 to 80, 85% of your heart rate. We didn't go higher. We didn't go harder. But it was a whole different kind of training because we did that for an hour. So that's what you want to do in your life to really see results. Don't buy into all the fakeness. Don't buy into all the lies. And a lot of class formats also inflate the number of calories you burn. Like I've heard that Zumba, they say you burn 800 calories an hour. You do not burn 800 calories an hour, even with spin. So don't overestimate your calories. That's really easy to do. If anything, underestimate your calories. So if your tracker, if you're wearing one, if it says with this fitness program you're going to burn 500 calories, then put 300 calories in. It's better to err on the side of caution, because if you're not losing weight, that could be one of the reasons why. Another reason can be that you're not eating enough. I know that sounds strange, but sometimes you're just not eating enough, and then you also stop losing weight. So just take a look at everything and try different things. One of the ways I really like to do is to have people eat differently too, like even 1 week with this way, 1 week with that way, or you can change it up throughout the week. You can't just do keto a couple of times a week because you don't get into ketoacidosis. But you could do, if you wanted to try low carb, you could do low carb on the days where you're not working out really hard, and then you can eat more carbs on the days where you're working harder, where you're doing more exercise. You can change it up, maybe eat, how about vegetarian for a week, or vegan for a couple of days. Just always keep surprising your body, because that's the only thing that really works. And long term, you don't want to get into that rut. And the most important thing is that you think about your health, what you're eating, the foods you're putting into your body, and the fuel you're putting into your body. What is that doing to your body? When I eat an entire bag of licorice, it has to be the black licorice and European or Australian licorice. I know that dumping all that sugar into my body isn't doing it any good. I can almost feel like the sugar coursing through my body and making me crazy. So you really want to think about how good you feel after you have some greens, after you have some good protein. Okay, slow it down just a little bit now. Deep, deep, deep breath in. And when you eat things that really agree with your body, you just feel a lot more amazing. But it's hard to get there because we all want the chips, and some people like more fried foods or salty foods, and I'm like a sweet fiend, so we like more sweet things. But you can balance it, and you can actually eat berries after dinner if you want dessert. That's a great way to still get a little bit of natural sugar, fructose, and still not feel like you're missing out. You can make, if you like salt, you could do like baked sweet potatoes. Like you can cut them up into little chips and put a little salt on there. If you like sweet, you could put a little cinnamon on there and bake them. There's a lot of things you can do. And by the way, sweet potatoes are really good for you. If you look up the nutritional value, slow it down a little bit more now. I'm tired of people lying to you. I'm tired of people giving you false hope. There's real hope. And I know a lot of people who've lost a lot of weight and who've kept it off, because that's also really hard. So you can do it. You just have to find new habits and start them slowly and find things that work for you. That's why if you go to my blog, realworldweightloss.com, and I'll go ahead and link it below also, you'll find a weight loss course. It says Kickstart Weight Loss course. And that's a really good guide because it really tells you how to make changes in your life without starting out too strong. And it's totally free. I'm not selling you anything in it. I just want you to have it. And my hope is that you'll share it with other people, or that you share my blog with other people, because I want to help as many people as possible, because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be sold a bill of goods. Now, I'm really hard to sell. Like when people try to sell me something, if I go to a car dealer, you're not going to sell me anything. People can try to sell me, and if I don't want it, I'm not going to buy it. You will not sell me into buying something I don't want. If I want something, I can be sold into it easily. But we all know that what they're selling you is lies and fakeness, falsity. So you want to use your common sense when you see something like that. So stay away from the supplements that are fake. I mean, there are good supplements, fish oil. I used to drink like emergency in spin class because I felt like it made my water taste a little bit better. It had vitamin C, vitamin B, and some potassium and different things like that. But none of that is anything you're going to buy from someone except for like at a store. Protein powder can always be good depending on what it is and the quality of it and what type and where you get it. But when someone is selling you, when they're making money on selling you things that are overpriced and are overhyped, then that's a danger sign right there, and that should set your alarm bells ringing. So don't fall for the crap. And I'm happy to give you whatever. I give a lot of things for free on my blog. I have articles, I have podcasts, I have freebies, and it's reliable, good information. I'm never going to sell you crap. I'm never going to give you crap. I'm never going to show you crap. I'm only going to show you things that work. And I know it's not always what you want to hear, but I'm always going to give you the truth. So if you want the truth, you can even join my Facebook group. I'll give you some truth on there as well. And in these podcasts, I'm not going to give you crap. I'm not going to give you shit. Now, I will give you crap if you're one of my coaching clients and you give me some stupid excuses. Yeah, I will give you crap, but not that kind of crap. I'm going to give you crap. Or if you're my spinners, I'm like, where have you been? I haven't seen you. When I see you in class again after 2 months, I'm going to give you some crap, right? But not fake crap. That's just like motivational crap. Okay, slow it down even more now. So I'm really glad that you are with me. I'm really glad if you're walking with me, I'm glad that you are, that you're doing something, that you're starting. You could motivate some friends to say, well, we're going to walk at 4 o'clock. You walk outside your house. I'll walk out by my house. But just try to get other people involved and motivate other people. And it's really good if you try to motivate other people and you commit to other people, you're actually more apt to do it yourself. And you could actually become the motivator. You could become the catalyst for someone else's change. And that's really cool. Slow it down a little bit more now. So when you get back, take a little bit of a stretch, or if you're inside, kind of slow it down, take a little bit of a stretch. If you're driving and you're listening to this, well, you can't stretch and just kind of still relax your shoulders. And always, like when you're driving, remember to relax your hands, because a lot of times we grip the steering wheel or we'll push too hard with our legs. Bring those shoulders down and breathe. I like to listen to podcasts and books when I drive. And slow it down a little bit more. And I will see you next time without the crap.